In today's video, I have to share these Amazon products with you. I'm gonna save you so much money on laundry. If you've been around this channel at all for any period of time, then you know that I'm the kind of person that likes to use Amazon to solve life's little problems. And today's little problem is spending money on laundry detergent. Both my children have eczema, so I was looking for ways to sort of reduce irritants. So I looked into this system, and if you're just now looking at this, you're probably very skeptical. Trust me, I was too, but we've been using this for about 6 months now, and I am a believer. I swear to you. Stick to the money saving aspect. I started tracking how much money we were spending on laundry detergent and also dryer sheets, and I was like, this is ridiculous. So I looked it up. Did y'all know that the average American family spends between $180 and $600 per year, depending on family size and lifestyle? That is crazy to me. But if you think about, you use maybe 1 or 2 jugs of it per month, and then that's $30 per month, and then multiply that out over 12 months, that's insane. That's before the discussion of dryer sheets. You literally buy this one time, I think it's like $60, and they say that you might have to replace it every 2 years. I don't know, I've been using this thing like a boss for 6 months. It looks perfect to me right now, but we'll see. But even if that were true, even if you had to replace it every 2 years, that's still $60 every 2 years as opposed to every 2 months. Explain real quickly a few things about this. So as you can see, they're sticking together. They're covered in this sort of plastic, and you literally just walk up and stick them to the inside of your washing machine. Now, it does work in both top-loading and front-loading washing machines. Concerned about it causing an imbalance? We do not have any issues with that. So let me get some quick questions out of the way that I get a lot. Can you use them with bleach? Absolutely, I do it all the time. Can you wash in hot water and cold water? I use them with both all the time. Does it disinfect your clothing? No, but to be fair, neither does laundry detergent. There's this sort of big misunderstanding about laundry detergent that it disinfects your clothing. It doesn't. It breaks up dirt and washes it away, or at least that's the very best hope, but it does not disinfect your clothing. Only things like vinegar, bleach, and other disinfectants. So if you have a need to disinfect your clothes, you believe they're contaminated, can you throw these in and use bleach? You sure can. I do it all the time. That's how I know. So I just wanted to answer that question because I get that a lot whenever I'm talking about this to people in real life. There's really, really tough stains go, and I'm gonna come back to this in a second, but I had to show you this because again, one of those products that I bought, I was really skeptical of. This is the Laundress bar, and this is the wash and stain bar. So it's this tiny little bar. I swear to you, it's like 2 by 2 inches. And at first I was like, yeah, no, this is going back. But then I tried it on something, and y'all, I'm not even kidding. My son had his terrible bloody nose, and I literally just wet this brush, went on this, and it came right out. Okay, I mean, obviously I washed afterwards because I'm not trying to be nasty. This, I don't know what is in this, but this is allergen-free, cruelty-free, vegan-friendly, all the good stuff. So if you want a way to pre-treat your clothes that's completely natural, this is, and guys, everything will be linked down below. Another thing that I use, and that's actually before I discovered this, but I have this in my laundry room, and it's just a mix of Dawn soap and hydrogen peroxide and water. And if I have a stain, like anything's on the sheets or the clothes, I just spray this and chuck it in the washing machine. I don't add like laundry softeners or any of the rest of that because I don't need it. The laundry comes out super soft using these. Now, if you happen to want your laundry to smell some kind of way, you can just buy those little scent boosters and shake them into your laundry. I do that too because my daughter loves this one scent from Gain. So we do shake those in and she loves them. So you can do that. And if you want to just put it on the third thing, which are these dryer balls, which I'll come back to in a second, you can just, a lot of people put essential oils. They just put a few drops, throw this in the dryer. That's how to cover scent. But as far as does it knock the, body odor out of your clothes? I have 2 teenagers, so trust me, I feel like I should get an award for getting stinky things out of clothing, and our clothes perfectly fine every single time using this. I almost forgot one of the things that is like the most important thing. Okay, like I said, that my son and daughter, my son really has eczema, my daughter intermittently has bouts of it. But guys, because there's no allergens, there's no toxins, there's no chemicals, there's nothing, hello, my son's eczema went from, I'm talking like the kind that he would scratch and it would break open and bleed because it was so bad here and here in all of his flexural areas, barely has to use any kind of medication anymore. I mean, he was using like topical steroids, bad stuff. Anybody who has sensitive skin, allergies, a new baby, someone who's ill and fighting some kind of sickness, I mean, any way that you can reduce toxins and chemicals around that person, it's a win. These dryer balls, now I bought a set that had 4 because we're just a family of 3, but you know, if you're just one person, you could use just 2, and if you're more than that, you could throw 6 in. But what I love about this is we don't have to use dryer sheets anymore, and personal favorite, this cuts drying time in half, okay? So we live in a smaller home, so when the dryer's running, you know, it's increasing the temperature in the house. We live in Louisiana, y'all. We do not need any help with driving the heat up. So when I put this in, what used to take 45 or 50 minutes is now drying in about 25 minutes. And this is a personal favorite for me, the wrinkles seem to get just knocked out with these. I don't know. I mean, I know it's just a wool dryer ball, but I mean, cuts drying time in half, reduces wrinkles, static, forget about it. It's gone. We don't have that problem anymore. I just wish I had known about this sooner. So this is a win right here, okay? Take this, which is $60, and this particular set, I think it was like $8. So let's say that's $68, all right? This has to be replaced every 2 years, maybe, not sure yet. And I'll probably replace this once every year. So that's $38, because if this is 60 every 2 years, that's 30 per year, plus 8, $38 per year, as opposed to $600, or let's say that you were even on 80 and 600, add them together, divide by 2, still getting $390. So $390 minus 38 is you're still saving roughly $350 a year. I don't know about y'all with all the things that are going on in the world, but gas, groceries, whatever, yeah, I could use an extra $350 a year, so I am here for it. And this thing has absolutely saved a couple of sweaters that I thought, oh yeah, that's toast for sure, like shirts that we had and different things. And again, I don't know what's in this. No, I'm not being paid to say this. I'm just letting y'all know, because when I find something that works, I will shout from the mountaintops, because I'm not the only person in the world that's doing laundry. So as far as the whole science-y side of it, because when I first bought it, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really think it was gonna work, so I wasn't really worried about the science component. But then when it did work, I was like, wait, how is that possible? So I did some research, and apparently what happens, I have to put these things so far apart so they don't like jump together. So what happens with laundry detergent and with magnets is apparently all laundry detergent does is lower the surface tension in the water. So, you know, translation to non-nerd talk would be that it spaces the water molecules apart, which makes it easier, I guess, you know, and makes them more like fluid or something, and makes it easier for them to get into the fibers of your clothing, breaking apart the dirt and helping to get it out so that it can be washed away in the rinse cycle. Now, if anybody is like a, you know, science person and you want to put that down below and explain that to the rest of the class, feel free to do that, because I am not a scientist. But coming back to the rinse cycle, because there are no chemicals, you can completely skip the rinse cycle. So not only do I save money by not having to run the dryer for as long, I just skip the rinse cycle because there's nothing to rinse. You don't have to bother rinsing away laundry detergent or fabric softener, because we didn't add any of that. So I literally just, and I have some clips I'm gonna put in. You just walk up, the first time you open this, you take it out of the box, boop, and you stick it in there, and then you just let it run. And it does feel weird the first couple times, and I did link down below to my Amazon reviews of these products when I actually unboxed them and used them for the first time, if you wanna see, like I washed the bed linens. I mean, these things, and I didn't do a review for a long time because I wanted to make sure that I could recommend this wholeheartedly, but these products, this is a win. I mean, if someone gave me this as a gift, they basically gave me a several $100 gift, because not only do I not have to worry about spending the money, I don't have to be like, oh God, we're out of laundry detergent again, or oh God, we're out of, you know, whatever you call dryer sheets again, because there it is. Let me go back to the sanitize thing for a second, because I know we're going into fall and, you know, flu and all the other nasty things that are out there in the world. Again, guys, laundry detergent does not disinfect your clothes. It washes your clothing, okay? But it does not sanitize your clothing. That's why we have things like bleach, because a lot of people are like really freaked out by that, and they just, you know, they want to like sanitize their clothes. Look, the truth is that the very high temperatures of your dryer are gonna put the kibosh on the majority of things that you need to be worried about. In that way, with respect to sanitizing or killing things like that, This is no different than laundry detergent. Laundry detergent does not have magical powers to kill viruses. It does not. In case you're feeling silly right now, don't, because I always thought that it did until I was looking this up, and then I was like, wait, it doesn't? Things you learn along the way. Have a garment that you're like, yeah, I don't want to put it in the high heat of the dryer. Hang it outside in the sun. As we all know, because of the whole, worldwide health thing that was happening in the past, if you put things outside in the sunlight will kill it for you. And I'm not sure what else you can say about it because the system is really easy. I'm gonna be honest, when I first bought it, I let it sit on the table for like a long time because I was intimidated, like, oh, it's gonna be so hard. It's not. And again, if you wanna go watch that video where I'm unboxing it, go for it. You literally open the box, take these out, they're in a little wrapping thing, walk up to your washing machine, okay, those sound effects are optional, stick it in there, and then start your washing machine. I mean, no detergent, no fabric softener, nothing. You don't have to add anything, all right? And then when you're done, you're gonna take these out of their box and throw them in the dryer, and then take your clothes, throw them in the dryer, press start. At first, you're gonna be blown away because you're gonna be like, what in the name of? This thing is getting, if I have more than 2 thumbs, it would get that. Now, here's a caveat, okay? Because there are some people who work in the, oil fields and whatever, and they may be coming home with clothing that are saturated in filth or chemicals at a level that this may not work for you. I don't know, because I don't know what's going on in your household. But we're just a regular household of people with teenage children and, normal wear and tear. I go to the gym every day. This system works. If you have a different situation in your home, will this work for you? I don't know. Buy it, see, This is so fantastic. So between these 3, again, this is $60. Oh, good Lord, these 2 wanna hang out together. These are, I think they're like 8 for 4. And then this thing, I don't even remember how much this was. This was less than 15 together. And this little brush, I mean, could you go to the hardware store and get a brush like this? Yeah, you probably could. But this one is really, I don't know if you can see it, it's like really densely packed. I purchased it because I'm a nerd like that and I like all my stuff to match. And so, yeah, okay, that's just me. Guys, Christmas is upon us. People are trying to save money. If you want to buy a gift that somebody is going to open and be like, I don't know about that, and then they're gonna be your best friend because they're gonna be like, holy whatever, that works. So I hope you guys found this review helpful. If you like content like this, I'm obsessed with Amazon. So I just basically try to solve all of life's little problems using Amazon products because I don't have time to shop in real life. So I hope you found that helpful and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.